It is I, Thoth, with a brief message to start with.
Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome, or thank you for welcoming me. One moment. Esikaya tohikia haya kitu itia hi sikahita hosa hio huitia hia kia sukutoya ia sikitia kia sikia hia tukoya ia sikia ia. All of your galactic brothers and sisters are here at this time to support you, for you are all being leveled up in your energies to support these coming changes on your planet, that you have been feeling this within your beings. You've been feeling this acceleration of light codes coming online for you and being integrated into your physical vessels as your bodies are transformed into more crystalline structures, as you connect in more to the new earth form of Gaia in the higher dimensions, that you are feeling all of this come online for you. Those that are on the ascension path are getting this upgrade, this acceleration of energies coming into the planets are being felt more in your physical vessels at this time. Allow it to be so. Allow it to gently unfold for you these greater revelations of your ancient heritage, of your ancient knowledge, of your skills and abilities that you once had upon this planet, once there was greater consciousness in the ancient times, in your ancient lifetimes, both on this planet and in other planetary realms, that you are all awakening to a greater degree than before at this time, and allow it to flow into your being, allow it to be anchored in, allow it to transmute any of the old energies that are arising within you. Let all that no longer serves you go. Do not hold any ties to any third dimensional energies that are no longer resonating with you. Let these go, as you are no longer feeling them connected with you, and this is as it should be. There is nothing that is wrong with what is unfolding. Connect in with more of your light, your joy, your beingness. That is the truth of who you are. That is the center of your being. Connect into feeling more centered within all that is, within all that you encompass or are able to bring into your vessel at this time, and are able to hold to a greater degree as your abilities continue to expand, as your light continues to grow, as you share it with humanity, and to raise the consciousness of all on the planet. This is great work that you are doing, but also be gentle within yourselves. Like, give yourself time to integrate and to rest and to let go of any 3D tasks you're holding on to that aren't immediately necessary for you to complete. Let yourself spend the coming weeks just going through these changes and being in the moments and feeling your way through them, but just just observe and allow, and not put forth any resistance to what is coming into greater knowing within your being. Is there any questions that you have for me?
I have a question. I'm Barbara. There's a thing that I'm struggling with, and what it is a part of me wants to get a cat, and part of me doesn't. So I'm struggling with this, and I just want to get your comments or your thoughts on this. Should I get a cat? Will I be with my husband up there on the ship when time comes soon, etc., etc.?
One moment. I'm getting a yes that you should adopt this cat that you have your eye on, that you've connected with,
Okay.
that she is meant to be a spirit guide of sorts to help guide you in bringing her high vibrational energies into your space, that she can provide additional guidance, additional protection around you to clear out any lower vibrational energies that may want to enter your space, that she can help with her high vibrational energy to provide this added protection and guidance. That she will also, this high vibrational energy that she will bring into your life through her loving vibration, is going to help you connect in even deeper with your spiritual gifts, with your channeling abilities, with your animal communication abilities. That this will help accelerate these and coming online for you to an even greater degree than what you've experienced. And that you've had other lifetimes together I'm getting that in another lifetime that she was a fire dragon. I'm also getting golden dragon or golden fire dragon.
Wow.
Or more of a golden color, but also connected to the fire dragon realm. I'm getting that her dragon name was Drianna, Drianna, Drianna,
That's beautiful.
and that you were a dragon priestess or friend of the dragons, a dragon ambassador, helping to connect humans with the dragon realm, helping to protect them as and even hide them at times when much of humanity was turning against them, that you were helping to save their race, protect their race on the planet prior to them going or shifting through the ley lines into other higher dimensions as a means of escape, that you work during these times to give them safe harbor, to give them a safe place to reside, free of these outer disturbances or those that wish to hunt them.
Wow.
That some of these areas on the planet were in more underground cave locations, but you ensured that they had adequate supplies of food and water to sustain themselves, as well as providing your healing energies to those that were impacted by some of these violent attacks from humans, that you provided some healing as a sort of medicine woman. This was between, I would say, the Lemurian time frame and the Atlantean time frame, when this was starting to occur on the planet. But that she was a dear family member to your particular family, a dear connection, a guide of sorts and protector to your children. And that her energies, her transmutative energies, through her dragon magic involving fire, to transmute anything lower to higher vibrations, that this is some of her abilities that she will bring into your life now, once she is within your home, once she is within your area, that you will have a feeling of reunion, a feeling of reconnection, of this loving family connection will be reignited within your consciousness, that you will feel it as a sense of coming home for both of you, a sense of this safe home connection, this loving vibration that you had in ancient times, but that now you do not have to deal with as much of these outer dangers, so to speak, or that she will not have to experience this, since she will be able to reside in her current bodily form safely within your home without this threat of outer harm to her. That there'll be a great sense of peace, of harmony, that will expand within your lives, within the work that you will do together to share these elevated energies with others, that will be very healing for both yourselves and for those that you share these energies with in your spiritual work together.
So the other question I have is, when I look into her eyes, there's something there. She's not like a normal cat. When you look into a normal cat's eyes, there's definitely wisdom, something there that I saw before you told me all of this. And what is that? Is that what I was picking up was her and I were previously together in other lives?
Yes, that you have this ancient connection. Let me see if there's any other sentient lifetimes that she may have had with you. I'm just getting that one for right now.
Okay.
I'm feeling there may be more to be revealed, but I think that is for you two to connect in to this first lifetime first,
Okay.
connecting with each other, and then perhaps more will be revealed in the future, is what I'm getting.
Okay. And then something else just popped in my mind. Her name is Blossom. Does she like that name, or would she prefer to have another name? maybe the name when she was a dragon. Hope she doesn't blow fire or anything.
No. I'm getting the name Blossom is okay. But trying to see if there's anything else.
Well, I was going to name her Tukur, like a strong name, Tukur.
I'm getting from Chikura that yes, that would be a great honor if you named her after her, Chikura.
Tukur. So what does our friend Tukur Mulheran think about that? Because when I start calling her name, I don't want her to think I'm calling on her.
Oh. Let's see.
She's probably just laughing, Tukur.
I'm getting that you should use your own
My own.
animal communication or your telepathic
Okay.
connection to connect in with her and ask her telepathically what
She's like,
name she would prefer the most.
okay.
I'm getting that those names would be okay with her, but maybe there is something that will resonate more directly with both of you when you connect telepathically, that this will be a practice in your own abilities and connecting with one another.
Okay.
Because I'm not getting like a specific name saying this is the one, but that, I mean, those other names are acceptable, but and same thing with Driana, her dragon name would be okay as well. But I'm kind of feeling like there is maybe something like a more special name that's between you, or a special word that has a great connection or great meaning, and when you connect telepathically, it will spark a remembrance within both, or within you, or within both of you, this connection. And so it's something that will help connect you heart to heart, soul to soul, help spark a remembrance within you, a specific word. Perhaps it's a magical word, perhaps it's something unique. I don't want to call it a code word, but it's some word that has special meaning between you. And maybe it was a former magical word, code word, or something like that, but I feel like it's something that needs to be revealed within your own mind by you connecting your energy with hers.
Okay. I had another question, but I can't remember what it was. So I'll take a few moments to try to figure that out while you speak with other people.
Okay.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes. Much love.
Much love.
Wow, that was really cool and exciting. Speaking of Tukur, not too long ago, I channeled her, and while I was channeling her, I had all this power energy in my palms, and I'm wondering I feel like she provided something to me, and I'm wondering what that was, and maybe that just has to do with our Lyran connection and activations, but I'm wondering for some clarity on what was happening, what was I experiencing.
This was activating your hand chakras, your palm in your palms, that this was opening them up wider to allow a greater flow of energy, of connection, but they also act as additional portals and additional connection points for your channeling within your palms, that this is an additional way that beings that wish to channel through you can connect with you, and they can also assist to amplify your healing abilities for others.
Okay, that makes sense as to what I was integrating then. And speaking of my healing ability for others, I've noticed that the Arcturians keep pulling my attention to them and their healing modalities, channeling, and that I have the ability to read about a particular healing modality, and then I can do it as soon as I read about it. Is there more information? Is that part of what's getting ready to come online? Is that why I've had all this attention to it this past few months?
Yes, I'm feeling that you have the ability to absorb this knowledge at a rapid pace by, there's a term, through osmosis, but you are able to quickly read through something, absorb the gist of it, the knowledge of it, at a more rapid pace than others may be able to, that you are able to absorb the knowledge at an energetic level, almost as if the words off the page are absorbed within you, or the symbols for the healing modalities are absorbed within your being, and you are able to access them at like an energetic level once you've gone through an initial review. It's as if they're in your morphic field, they're in your energetic field for you to access readily, while others may need to take a longer time to absorb this material. But because your light grasps onto these words on the page and absorbs their meaning at such a rapid pace, that you do not need as long to learn something and be able to put it into action rather quickly. So this is something that is more just a natural part of your beingness, that you have this ability in your natural toolkit, your natural essence, but it is continuing to grow, to expand. You're able to access it more readily than perhaps before, where you are noticing it at a more conscious level than
Yes,
perhaps
very
in the past. That, and many of you will continue to notice these things, these additional gifts and abilities that are starting to show up for you, that are so-called blowing your mind, because it's something that is just naturally part of you now, is naturally just part of your essence, and you are just now recognizing it. You're just recognizing how powerful you are, even though we all have known this for such a long time, and we are so excited to see that you are waking up to this knowledge, that you are now seeing it, what we see, and what you as humans are capable of. And this is something to be embraced, to be celebrated, to continue to allow to grow and be in joy about, to that these, we want to call them ancient abilities, but there's something that just has always been part of you in the eternal now. It's just that you, through your crystalline DNA structure that is coming online, that you are able to access these things in an instant through just your thought processes, through connecting in, through your intentions, to focus these energies to whatever you wish to create. It is something that is just something that's naturally arising within you, and you are now realizing that this is part of your truth. This is who you've always been, and that this is how things will continue to evolve and open up for you, continue to expand. And it is something to celebrate and be in joy, as we are doing here in support of you. We are celebrating in our realm, as well as we see this great awakening on the planet, and that those of you on the ascension path are finally seeing what we see to a greater degree, and will continue to do so. And we are so happy for you.
Thank
And
you.
send you our love and support always.
It's very exciting for sure. I mean, it seems like manifestation is like I feel like I'm perpetually in 5D. And with that in thought, would you be able to check our frequency levels as we are getting all these new, upgrades? Like, how is our balance? Is there something that, that we need to work on within our balance? Within this team, as way showers, but then of course it's the collective too. That's always exciting for anybody watching to go, oh, that's me too.
You are in high fourth dimension, but you are getting closer and closer to bringing in more of the 5D energies. And yes, you've been experiencing this multidimensionality feeling of shifting into 5D and even higher, up to 7D energies at times throughout your day, that you are able to shift your consciousness into other dimensional realms at will. Even though this seems very strange to you at this time, it's not something that you are used to, but it is one of these gifts or abilities of being able to have greater conscious awareness of being partly in one dimension and partly in another, and able to, I don't want to say divide your energies, but being of like what is like biolocation on your planets, where you're able to be in one place physically, but you're able to shift your consciousness into another place depending on your state of mind, through meditation or just daydreaming, or even it's similar to what you experience in astral, where you are able to still be here in the physical, but shift your consciousness out to do work in the astral plane. But now you are starting to have some of these experiences in your day-to-day lives that you weren't having before, or you've been having off and on over the last few years intermittently. As you've been experiencing upgrades, you've been feeling more of your multidimensionality, but now it's becoming more part of your day-to-day consciousness to be able to shift into other dimensions at will, in a sense.
Hi again. This isn't the question I wanted to ask before, but this is something that popped up. Sorry. I'll be sitting on the couch or doing something, and it feels like somebody touches me, and this happens quite often. And I always think it's a bug or something on me. So, do you know who it is or what it is that's touching me?
I'm getting that it's Spherico stroking your arm, making his presence known.
He does this
that he
a
wants
lot.
he wants to be near to you, wants to have you feel his love and support close to you.
I love him so much. Oh, God. Okay, thank you.
That's so funny. And I'm so glad you said that, because the other, well, it's probably been weeks, but I actually felt somebody pull my arm. Like, I had just woke up. I felt somebody pull my arm and say, Wendy. Who did that?
Well, just like it's a little touch, and it's like I'm looking to see if it's a bug or something.
Kitty, it was your dad, your
My
father.
dad.
It's just that you, yeah, as you're just awakening, you are more receptive to feeling this connection.
Right. Why was he?
To recognizing and remembering this if he gets your attention this way.
Why was he wanting me to? Why did he want my attention?
He wants you to connect in more with him, to connect more heart to heart with him, that he wants to share his love with you and connect with you. And he knows that you've been going through a lot of challenges lately, and within your household, with starting a new job, with things that have been going on that have been struggle for you in your regular day-to-day life. And he just wants to give his love and support, to show you that he is there for you to connect in with him, to just share your love for one another, to connect in at a heart level, whether you're meditating or just in your day-to-day life, to stop for a moment and say hello, and to connect telepathically if there's anything he would like to share with you, a loving message perhaps, or something.
Have I healed my heart from our 3D relationship?
Yes, I'm feeling that all is forgiven. All has been balanced and healed between you.
Beautiful.
But he wants to know that he still exists. He's still around. He's still wanting to.
Yeah, I've got his sunflowers around my house. They keep coming.
Yes, he wants to make you smile. He wants you to know that you are loved, that you are supported. He wants to make you laugh with perhaps funny experiences out in nature, or things that you observe that might make you
like
laugh
the smiley
or
face
smile.
today.
Yes. So he just doesn't want you to forget your connection, and that he is very happy with your progress. He is excited to see where you are going on your journey.
Wonderful. And is he a starseed or angelic? I can't remember.
I'm getting that he is both.
I think I remember he was an angel of mercy. Or angel of love. I forget. Angel of love. An angel when he was here on earth to bring love. That was his mission, was to bring love into the collective.
I also feel like he was perhaps a guardian angel, at least one lifetime.
Beautiful.
I do feel this great, yeah, that I immediately felt his great love that he holds within himself, this great energy of love.
Mm.
So I do kind of feel like that is perhaps a primary essence of a primary part of his being is this love energy that emanates from him.
Wow. Barb has another question. I think we'll just bounce back and forth. I kind of like this. Go ahead, Barb.
Shoot, I forgot. Hold on.
Oh, no.
I know. It's like, is that part of the fifth dimension, not remembering stuff? And you go into one room, forget why you're going in there, etc., etc. There's just dementia.
Or dimensions.
It's right there. Hold on. Oh, okay. How am I doing with clearing out those emotions from the past, future, whatever? And also the anger. That's one of my projects from Takumi. Katumi.
Or Katumi.
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 He's so sweet.
I'm feeling like some of these energies are from your sacral chakra.
From my what?
From your sacral chakra. And perhaps solar plexus, maybe some root chakra area, but mainly your sacral. I think that you've been working on clearing.
Mm-hmm. Well, all of it.
Yeah. Bringing in your power, releasing and healing old relationship energies, forgiveness for yourself and others, feeling safe and grounded in your earthly life. Yeah, I feel like you are on the right track, that you are progressing nicely, that you've released a lot of these energies, and you are, hopefully, from what I'm gathering, experiencing some mental relief or peace within your mind
Yes.
from what you have been able to let go of, what you've been able to forgive.
I have a sense of love for myself, and I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling within peace, calmness. I
Well,
don't know. It's just,
self-acceptance, self-worth,
yes.
self-love, and standing in your own power, in your own authenticity, in your own free sovereignty to be whoever you wish to be
Yes.
your true self. That this is all continuing to come online, but you have progressed. I feel like you're around 70%
Cool.
there as far as clearing out any of these old chakras. Anytime anything additional arises within you, continue to just observe it, allow yourself to feel it without reliving it, observing it, but allow your emotions to be what they are, and send forgiveness and love to release it. And know that all is in divine order by doing this.
Thank you. I know Sparacos helps me a lot.
Yes. He is definitely always by your side.
Yes.
Supporting.
I'd be by his
you.
side if I could.
Oh, we all like those higher dimensions, that's for sure.
Really? What I've been practicing is bilocating to a ship to be with them. So I'm still practicing and working on that.
Well, you can do it, yeah, set the intention in your meditation time and see what happens.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And
I enjoyed talking to
intend
you.
to have a full recollection of your experiences as well.
Yes. I'd like to remember what I do in the astral too. That'd be fun.
Yes,
You
you
and
do this
I-
before you go to sleep as well.
Yes.
As your
You and I
as
both.
well as during the daytime where you feel like you're off daydreaming, or when you're meditating or things like that, or you suddenly fall asleep because you're off doing things in other dimensions. That, yeah, try to just maybe every morning set the intention that anytime you are connecting in or traveling to another dimension, that you have a full recollection of these experiences
Okay.
upon your return in your full awareness.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
And gradually, yes, some of these remembrances will become more and more vivid in your awakened mind, in your conscious mind. Some of these will start showing up for you, these memories of your experiences in other realms.
Again,
Wonderful.
thank you so much.
You are
So-
welcome.
So I'm going to bring us back because I know when we're going to Mount Shasta, we were told that we needed to be at 80%. And I can't remember if it was 80% frequency or clear or balance, or I forget what the 80% was. And the reason that we needed to be there was so that we would have our ascended master in person experience.
I'm getting it's like 80% of energetic clarity and releasing any lower blockages, raising the frequency or the velocity of light within your being. But I'm also getting it's like 80% as far as within the fourth dimension, at like an 80% level of consistency in residing at that level, the fourth dimension, 80%
Okay. And
level
so,
of the fourth dimension, that you're able to hold that level of frequency more consistently.
and how are we doing, please? The three of us, and then also with the others that will be joining us. I'm not sure that they're working as hard as we are for this, for what the three of us are trying to experience. But maybe they'll get to join us nonetheless when we're all together.
I'm getting that you are around between 65 and 70%, that you are making good progress. And I'm seeing that you will be able to reach the level needed to have a more so-called physical experience, a more direct connection with Saint Germain and perhaps other galactic beings or ascended masters while you were there. Others in your group, I feel, are at a lower level, or others that will be there, but I feel like they will have some sense of this connection, that they will have some experience at the level that they are at, that they are able to connect with.
Okay, but Susan and Joan and I are all going to be at the right level.
Yeah, it might not be, it may or may not be like a full apparition, so to speak, that you'll experience. You may have some visual experiences, colors, lights, things like that, that you will see that perhaps others may not see. Or you might perhaps see an outline of a being. For example, an energetic form, but perhaps not all the details yet.
I understand that
as you
because
would in a physical, seeing a physical person standing before you.
I saw an image where somebody took a photo when they were out at Mount Shasta and they saw the image and captured it. And it was Saint Germain with the violet, and you could definitely see the human outline and then several colors. And I thought, oh, I wonder if we're going to have an experience similar to that.
I don't know. I just feel like there's people or beings or angels around me besides my husband. But can you tell me who I'm feeling or sensing or?
Yes, you are feeling your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Getting Archangel Raphael to assist you with your healing work. Archangel Ariel with your connection to nature and animals. You are feeling them as more connected with you because that sense of separation or the veil is basically no longer there in a sense. I mean, it is there, but it is much thinner, where it is almost like just a thin piece of plastic, thin separation of sorts, where you can feel their energy right up against you. You can feel that love, that support, that protection, like a gentle, loving hug around you. You are now graduating, in a sense, to these higher dimensional levels, where you will start to feel this more and more, that it will just become part of your normal daily experience to connect in energetically with all these amazing beings that are part of your family, that are part of your soul, that are part of your higher self or higher beingness, that you're able to connect with and experiencing it, all of it, to a greater degree now. And this is because you have graduated, that you have risen up to this next level and are continuing to rise. It's not a one and done experience, that you have many layers that you will graduate to as part of your ascension experience. And so it is something to be enjoyed, to be appreciated, to be
Yes,
acknowledged as far as your growth, as far as how far you've come. And so give yourself a pat on the back to acknowledge
I'm patting myself.
acknowledge how far you've come. And that is something that goes for everyone, that often you are ready with praise for others for their
Good.
accomplishments, but it's now time for you to start praising yourself for all the hard work that you've done to get from there to here, so to speak.
Well, it's hard for me to praise myself, but I'm learning.
Good job.
Yes.
I'm grateful for what's going on with me moving forward and stuff.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Because I feel like I can sometimes just move stuff with my thought or my hands or something. It's just like I felt that intensity of being able to move stuff, but nothing does. So
I'll keep working on it.
okay.
Awesome. So the golden dragons, thank you so much, Barb, and have a wonderful evening, by the way.
Tick, 'cause I gotta go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next time I will channel. Okay. Much love.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Much love to you.
I've been honored by your presence. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm with you too. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So the golden dragons have been coming to work with me, and Sheena Ra came and provided myself and my friend Beth with some downloads and activations. And then also Sarah Sarsi, I believe, was part of that collective. And I think it's a collective of three, not free. but I was wondering who the masculine dragon was, if we are to know, and if I've got Sarah Sarsi's name correct, and if the masculine dragon wants to be known at this time, and why were they coming? Is this threesome collective?
I'm feeling there's more that are part of the collective, but these are ones that you have had a past connection with. Let's see.
Yeah, I think the collection is like hundreds strong.
Yes, it is a mighty clan.
Are they part of the We Are Here group?
Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. Let's see, Sarah Sarsi.
And Sheena Ra. Sheena Ra is the one that really connected with me the strongest.
Sheena Ra is the female.
Yes. I think Sarah Sarsi is as well, but
Yeah, I'm getting Sarah Sarsi is female. Let's see the male. Getting Sarah Sarsi is the youngling
gotcha.
that was mentioned. And Sheena Ra is her mother. Let's see.
And
You
they've been
didn't-
helping
you
me. Is
didn't-
there anything I can help them with?
Okay. But you did not get a name for the male?
I maybe, but I do not recall it.
Okay. Let me see.
I just hear the prince. But I feel like that's playful energy, not necessarily his role, but I don't know. And last time I think he said he's the king. So, and then we were getting that it was a term that represented leadership, not necessarily king.
Let's see. Okay, that he will be king someday.
Oh,
He is growing in his leadership role, is what I'm sensing. And that these human connections, such as with yourself, is assisting with that growth so that he can
wonderful.
have more ambassadorship experience to connecting between humans and their collective.
And they are Venusian dragons,
Let's see.
Venus. Venusian?
The golden dragons you're saying, are they the same
Yeah, are they?
juice
Are they?
ray?
Yes.
I'm getting yes, they are one and the same.
So they are part of Just Ray.
Yes.
And then is Just Ray part of We Are Here Collective?
I'm getting that, yes, they can express their voice as part of that group, but to a lesser degree than perhaps others. But yes, they can make their presence known through that connection as well.
Ah,
Let's see.
interesting. And I asked this because another friend of mine who is a channeler as well, works with We Are Here. Or the We Are Venus Dragon Collective, not necessarily the Golden Dragons. And so Just Ray is 9 altogether, if I recall last time. I know I'm bouncing around, I apologize.
Getting that, I'm getting the number 12, that they are perhaps a collective of 12, that with the younglings, that they will be a collective of 12.
Ah, growth.
Though the
Beautiful.
younglings aren't fully, yeah, I'm getting that there's 3 younglings, the one that you know about, and perhaps another 2 that will make up 12, but they are more in observation at this time of the human activities and not in full service, if you will, in the collective. Everyone in this group is experiencing these higher levels of ascension symptoms with the greater amount of light energy coming into the planet at this time, that be loving towards yourself, be gentle towards yourself, give yourself a break when you need one. Do not feel like you always need to fulfill the desires of others for your time, for your assistance. Sometimes you need to assist yourself, that you need to connect into your greatest knowing about what is needed for you. Do not always feel that you are here to serve others, because you are also here to have your own life experience, to have your own joyful moments, to just be yourself, to be all that you came here to be and experience. And
Yeah.
that this does not necessarily mean being there for others at all times, because if you are feeling any sense of drain upon your being, any sense of wear and tear, or feeling worn down by anything in your day-to-day lives, give yourself a break, step aside, take a nap, take a rest, go to bed early, leave the chores you need to do until tomorrow. Anything that isn't necessary for your immediate attention, let it go, set it aside. It can wait until another day. Ensure that you are taking care of you so that you can be in your greatest health and vitality within your being, so that you can be balance so you can be of service when you are feeling rejuvenated, when you are feeling healthy, when you're feeling like you have greater energy levels to assist others. But first, take care of you so that you can be the greatest light worker you can be. I know that's is a simple statement, but it is one that expresses.
It rings true, my
It
friend.
rings true, yes. But you are first and foremost here for you, for your life experiences, for what you wish to accomplish, for what you wish to experience. Just let whatever resonates with you within your inner knowing of what you need in every given moment. And if you need a nap, then take a nap. If you need to channel, then channel. Whatever you are feeling called within your being to do, then do. But it should never feel forced. It should always be something that just flows naturally from the heart of your being. So that is what I will leave you with. I will also share with you a blessing before I go, a heart activation, something that will help release anything within yourselves that needs to be released within your heart, or any of your chakras for that matter, that this will provide some energetic support to loosen those blockages for yourself and everyone who connects with this energy later by watching this. If you connect and allow and accept these energies to brighten your chakras, to release what needs to be released within you, to bring greater balance and clarity within your consciousness, allow it to be so.
Oh, wonderful. Before you give us your blessing, dear one,
Yes.
I understand when I am gone from this house that there's a lot of banging and clanging happening while my mother is here by herself. She says there's a house full of beings. What's happening when I'm gone? I was thinking leprechauns and fairies.
I'm creating that her own energy is also creating some of these experiences or amplifying them. Let's see. Getting the gnomes and the sprites are playing off of her chaotic energies at times. They don't mean any harm. That is kind of like riding a wave, a roller coaster of lower and higher energies in the movement of it, that they are trying to assist her in a way by getting her attention to try to lift the vibration by bringing their fun and playful energies, that it is meant to raise her mood, to raise her vibration, to smooth out this roller coaster of energy, of emotions within her auric field, that if they are able to assist her in shifting out of her mindset and connecting into what is going on outside of her mind, that it will help, that they are able to better connect and help her to find balance within, to help to shift her mood, and so to speak.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. I already know the gnomes and fairies are in my house, so.
Yes.
But the sprites, I think those are newer to me. I didn't realize I had sprites here too.
Yes.
So thank you so much for that clarification. I'll let her know to stop going so much high and low with her mood. Clear some of that old stuff out,
Yes.
move those energies.
Or
All
she
right,
can
sweetie.
she can acknowledge your presence and that they wish to just have playful fun with her and to bring her back into a state of peace and joy.
Beautiful. That's just beautiful. Thank you. There's always so much energy and fun things that we're experiencing, and this life is very exciting with all its different nuances. So we are having fun. I hope you're having fun, and all the teams of our guides and the light beings and ascended masters that are connecting with us, the elementals and all the realms, our galactic brothers and sisters and our starseed families and soul family. We do recognize you, and we are so thankful and so grateful and appreciate you spending time with us to give us this guidance. My heart is just so full, and I thank you so much for the clearing you're getting ready to give to us and to any who come to watch later. Thank you, and blessings,
Yes.
my full light, love, and illuminations.
Tia sekutotia hu hia sekutotia hia sukuya ita kaiu siaeto koa hia sakoe titia hikia hu ya tia kuto ya tikito koto hia hikia hu hikitia hiu hitia yu tiki to tutu ya titia itika husaka hu ya yesukuya tia hu ya titia ukia ya husikaya you koyu open and expand your heart so open all your chakras to absorb the highest vibration of light and love. Release all that no longer serves you. Embody more the truth of who you are. For you hold the power of creator within you. Now is the time to be the sovereign beings that you are. Free yourselves within your own power. Tu sikatia ya sukuto ya hia tu kitia kuto tu ya tia hia kia ho ya hia sukutu hikia hi sukuia hi tu ko hia kaya tia to ya tia hu ya tikia ho hia sia ya to ya hikia ya sukuto ya hia ko ya tia hu ya hikia ho sia itika ya tu ya hia hi to ko to ya te keto to ya tikia ho sia hi tu ko ya tia hikia ho hia kia ya ground yourself down to Gaia now. Send all discordant energies down to her crystalline grid. Of Terra Nova Gaia. Let her take these energies from you. Release and allow. Brighten all your chakras. Call in the love from creator. The diamond white light frequency, the Christed light code. Allow them to enter your beingness. To bring all into balance. Yes, hold your power within the seat of your soul.
Takuyana nara ta iru tu huyana na kahira mama I chikruina na ta ero tu huru kuyana nara kahira na ma I shikruamarana Ikiru tu yana mai kahara to hoinara. Atayana ni era kuhira mai tikutu unu hoirana. Ajiju amara tu yana hey juana nara kai tu ni taira tai tiuruno. Ahayra ni ara tai no to to yana tai you to no rama iti. Uhunya hai tu yana nai tu yun ta to yana nai aho yana nai ta ho yana kai tu no uhuana no ni no aho nya no ai 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 these are your ancestors who have decided to join in. And I say yours for the people who are watching, these people who are watching and have just had this release from Thoth. You may not necessarily know how to allow and flow in these energies are assisting you with that balancing, because your ancestors know how to help you let it go and let the flow happen. And so that is the channeling that just came through on top of what Thoth already provided to you. So this is for your DNA release, in addition to the work that he did for your heart and your chakras and your being. Trust and believe. Says mom, says dad. That is meant to come with some humor. Are the one that gave you directions and loved you the most while you were being a child being raised. Trust yourself. Believe. You are loved. Oh, kitty! Shanty.
Yeah, I know
that was surprising.
I felt him touch my leg. So was he in the screen?
Yeah, he walked across and he walked back, and then he went out of frame while Thoth was doing his final blessing.
Yeah.
So he wasn't in there.
Because he like leaned down to touch the top of my leg. I felt that. So I'm like, is he in front of me or is he not in front of me? Anyways, but then yeah, I let whatever happened.
However it happened, yeah. I mean, he like walked across the screen like this, and he stood there for not too long, and then he moved away, and then he was like back in, and then he was out again. So I was like, oh.
He probably wants to go outside, really,
yeah,
in his catio. That's probably what he's letting me know.
Yep.
Well, that was pretty.
Earlier, Cosmo walked over here and was like, come and feed me. You know, we're going to have all kinds of energetic
yawning, yes.
Which means we're going to be yawning for the next 2 days. Okay,
well, hopefully that will help our energies, help us,
right.
Transmute, release, all that.
And also to let people know. Okay, so when energy is moving through and out of your body, sometimes you'll start burping, you'll start sneezing, you'll start yawning, you'll feel like shaking, like moving your body around, just like all of a sudden you'll like want to, do like a twist and, stretch, tuck your toes, do yoga. I mean, activity, right? Because this energy just wants, it may have been stagnant sitting in your chakra field. And now that it's cleared out, now the Thoth cleared it out, then you want to push it down into Gaia and to let it go down. So you might feel, so after the release and before the ancestors were channeling, I was feeling like tingling in my right toe. So for me, because we're all electrical circuits. So for me, my electric in is the left foot and my electric out is the right foot. So, so however the circuitry else goes, that's, in this side, out that side on my feet. And so I will always know, like, even though I'm feeling energy, I'll always know if something's coming, if something's going. So for me, it's, it can be fun. Sometimes it's been such a strong zap that it's like, ow, it felt like somebody like poked me with the bottom of a knife. It was sharp and pointy. Also, there's been times where I've had energetic thumps. So it feels like thump, like literally, or like bloop, like it feels like something rolls inside of you and you're like, what is that? Or tingling up and down the arms. You've had maybe that experience, or heat in the hands. Can be heat in the back. It can be pressure in the back of the neck. Help me elaborate. What am I missing? Tingling on the top of the head.
The vibrating feet or vibrating hands. Yes, I've had that. Or just vibrating all over.
Yeah,
my entire body.
Where you feel like you're just
I've had like these effervescent, when I've been doing releasing, I've had these effervescent bubbles, feeling like they're just rising out of me, like soda pop, like soda pop
bubbles.
Yeah,
literally.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Which has been really cool. Yeah, pretty much anything and everything.
Yeah. So don't be alarmed if you're feeling, because I mean, Thoth is very powerful. So any of his stuff that he does, I feel it immediately, and I sense and feel energy very easily. So not everybody does. So just trust that, that if you're feeling something, it's okay. That don't be freaked out about it. And drink water. Now you can't see my water, but this is water, and I have crystals. You can hear them rattling around in there. So I put crystals in my water. I charge it with love and with light. And then when I drink it, it helps your crystalline, your physical body. And just like you said, get rest if you need it. So, but blessings to, anybody going through their clearing event and their ascension symptoms. And Susan, you did brilliantly. I hope I didn't take advantage of you with too many questions.
No, it was good. It was a good time to, wrap things up. And yeah. I'm doing plenty of yawning here over here.
Yeah,
now.
I think I'm hearing you're going to be doing plenty more, and as will I. So yeah, that was really cool to find out about the golden dragons, a little bit more detail on that too. So
yeah, I felt it was a clear channeling. I mean,
yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Then I kind of got a visual of, like
Thoth's
ibis head in my mind's eye. Like I could kind of see that. And yeah, I have a close connection with him. Yeah, I've always felt that, along with Ra and Khnum and Isis and all.
Wasn't he you in a past life?
No, but I did find out that I was on the Orion Council, or I'm still on the Orion Council, I think, in astral. But I was a treaty writer and a trader. Like I did trade, I should say, and I wasn't a traitor. But that during the Orion War, during the Orion Wars, that there is a planet on the outer reaches of our galaxy, I guess, called Terendasis, and I did treaties with the Greys, because it was like the Greys are reptilians, and then the Orions as part of the Orion Wars, and that they all wanted to claim that particular planet and like the resources on that planet. So we did a lot of trade and treaties with, I think, both the resources there and the resources, from Earth. Like gold, I found out was one of the trade I did with the Anunnaki. I did with the Anunnaki. And they charged some high prices with that, which I didn't like. But I guess I connected with some of the so-called gods like Anuket and I think Khnum and maybe Thoth as well. I mean, I think a lot of those beings at that time I connected with in that lifetime. I guess I was a well-known trader and treaty writer as part of the Orion Council at that time. So and I've been told I have an aspect of the Egyptian goddess Mat that I hold now. So it seems like that whole, the goddesses of Egypt, that I connect with a lot of them pretty readily. Anubis and is another one. Yeah.
feel like because we are old souls and there's so many of, and not just us. I mean, there's just so many who are here who are old souls. Most of them haven't discovered themselves, but those of us that are discovering ourselves, we're like finding all these like, oh, and I had this life and 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 this life. And a lot of them were lives of the gods. And that's, I think, why Thoth is saying it's so exciting for them to see that we are just realizing our power again. Because it's like goddess awakened.
So here he is, Shanti.
Here he is. Hi, cutie pie. How are you?
He's like, oh, okay, that's
He's like
enough.
that. I'm done. Put me down. Little paws jerking.
He's like, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you get going. I know you want to bring him outside. And
Yes. Oh, I need to water my plants in my garden too. So
there you go.
So yes.
All right.
All right.
Many
Well,
blessings
thank
to
you, everyone who
much love.
will
And
watch
actually
this later. And
the last thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords between me and thee. So anybody who's been connected with our group, Heart Connection, going ahead and asking Archangel Michael to sever those cords, sending love in the violet flame to either end, sealing it with beautiful white light. Christed energy light. Let's use Christed energy light to seal. And thank you. And go ground and go walk.
yes, definitely.
All right.
Go hug a tree.
Yes,
which is probably
you,
what I'll do.
Right. Thank you, everybody who watched and stayed. I know this is long, and so maybe we'll break it up in a couple parts. But for whoever stayed and continue to watch, and I hope you're enjoying our channel. Please subscribe. Please share. Please comment. Reach out to us, and all that good stuff.
Yes, and we'll be having a live event soon with the Dragonfly Collective.
Yes,
hopefully in the next month. So that'll be coming out hopefully in the near future. So hope you can join us live on Zoom. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. Thank you again. Okay. Bye.
Bye.